Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This report is a summary of a proposal titled Thaaj holhuashi. Thajuddin School accommodates 98 students with special education needs. While these students take part in mainstream classes, inclusive educators provide specialized education to students with SEN. In addition to teaching, inclusive educators engage with mainstream teachers to ensure that students with SEN are provided with adequate focus. Due to COVID-19, when schooling started virtually, parents, teachers, and students faced additional challenges in teaching and engaging students with SEN in educational activities. In order to address these challenges, the inclusive educators built on a past face-to-face experience into a digital forum. According to the No Child Left Behind policy, it is important that all students have access to equal opportunities, including students with special education needs. Inclusive education as a separate entity began at Thajuddin School in the year 2017 under the name Thaaj Pearls, with 14 registered SEN students and 1 inclusive educator. With the expansion of the inclusive education department, today there are 98 students registered at Thaaj Pearls with 6 inclusive educators and 1 leading teacher. At Thajuddin School, the students with SEN are categorized into one of 6 programs: homeschooling, school readiness, special education, mainstream education, early intervention, and gifted education, as stated in the National Inclusive Education Policy. Open communication is always held between the mainstream teachers and the inclusive educators at Thajuddin School. During professional development sessions, it was often indicated by the mainstream teachers that they require additional help from the inclusive educators to manage students with SEN in their regular classrooms. With these concerns, the inclusive educators team of Thaaj Pearls discussed and decided to start awareness sessions regarding inclusive education. This resulted in the development of Thaaj holhuashi, a forum where mainstream teachers engaged with the inclusive educators. Thaaj holhuashi program started as an open platform where all the teachers can discuss and talk about the individual students and their difficulties. As sharing information about particular students in other forums is unethical and inappropriate, we decided to create an open platform so that the issues can be addressed. It is a place where all the teachers can voice out their concerns and ideas regarding the diverse learners, difficulties they face in mainstream classes, and how teachers can help them learn in mainstream settings. Thaaj holhuashi program conducted in Thajuddin School is innovative and exceptional because there is no other institution where a program like this is or has been carried out. This forum strengthened the bond between mainstream teachers and inclusive educators to the point where mainstream teachers took initiative to find out how they can contribute for the betterment of students with SEN. During the Thaaj holhuashi sessions, teachers shared how they worked with students with SEN and planned with the inclusive educators what they could do to further make the mainstream learning more efficient for these students. At first, Thaaj holhuashi sessions were held physically twice a week every month, starting with class teachers and subject teachers of grades 1 and 2. The plan was to start these sessions for grade 5 and above, but was interrupted when the lockdown was in effect due to the COVID-19 pandemic. During this COVID-19 pandemic, teachers and parents raised their concerns regarding the difficulties they had engaging students with SEN in studying online and managing them at home. With difficulties of communicating in person, Thaaj holhuashi expanded and online holhuashi programs via Google Meet were separately introduced for teachers and parents as Thaaj Mudarrisunge or Teachers Holhuashi and Thaaj Belaniveringe or Parents Holhuashi respectively. In Thaaj Mudarrisunge holhuashi, teachers were able to share their concerns and discuss techniques which they could adapt to cater the different needs of the students, and Thaaj Belaniveringe holhuashi sessions opened up opportunities for parents to share their concerns and different techniques they use to help their kids. It also opened a way of releasing the parents' stress and learning ways of self-care. A qualitative and quantitative research design was used and data were collected using feedback forms. Online feedback obtained from the parents after the Thaaj Belaniveringe holhuashi sessions indicated that 67% of the parents were very inspired to join the sessions and that 73% of parents were very satisfied by these sessions. Similarly, online feedback obtained from teachers after the Thaaj Mudarrisunge holhuashi sessions collected using the Inclusive Education Questionnaire indicated that the teachers were overall satisfied by the sessions and that they gained a lot of information. One of the teachers quoted, "Due to the holhuashi program, I gained teaching support for students with diverse learning needs and to understand their behaviors and importance of active listening before taking any action." Another responded, "Teachers should have a little background on how to handle students with special education needs. Sometimes, especially for new teachers, it's really difficult to understand the students' needs, also because they lack the knowledge of how to handle different types of special needs students. Teachers would benefit if Thaaj Pearls could conduct workshops on how to help different kinds of students with SEN, how to take care of them, and how to teach and take care of their needs." Overall, from the feedback, it could be seen that the interaction and communication improved between the mainstream teachers and inclusive educators, and that this was an important factor in promoting inclusivity in the school. Based on feedback obtained from the Thaaj Mudarrisunge holhuashi and Thaaj Belaniveringe holhuashi sessions, it was evident that teachers and parents needed new strategies to cater students with SEN to participate during online sessions. Hence, we decided that an effective technique would be to provide support packs to these students. The Thaaj packs were made with readily available concrete materials such as counting, reading and writing materials and handmade puzzles that were cost effective. Rusiman and Chehim in 2017 highlighted the significance of using concrete materials in the early stages of teaching. Jimenez and Stanger's research in 2017 supported this view, where 94% of teachers strongly agreed that using manipulatives was valuable to students. Our packs were prepared by considering the level of intellectual and physical development of individual students. With these packs, activity instructions were provided to the parents to help them guide the students. After distribution of the packs, we received positive feedback from the parents stating that these packs were helpful for the students. We believe that Thaaj holhuashi is a very effective and one of the most successful programs that has been carried out in Thajuddin School up to date, and that this is a beneficial program for students, teachers, parents, and to the community. The success of this program was seen as the students' attendance, participation, and performance has shown a significant improvement, which was one of our most important intentions of the program. Additionally, the teachers were able to implement the outcomes from the program, such as making differentiated worksheets and using different strategies to gain attention of the students in the online classroom sessions. Parents also benefited through the program as they were able to use different techniques at home and build close relationships with the teachers while managing their stress. Since Thaaj holhuashi program was continued during the COVID-19 pandemic without any disruptions, with limited resources, we as a team believe that this program deserves this award as it is one of the most successful programs held in Tajuddin School. We believe this program can further be easily implemented or adapted with low cost and available resources according to the needs of individual communities throughout the country and worldwide. The roadmap highlights how the program can be successfully replicated by others. The following steps can be adopted. Share the program proposal with the principal. Introduce the program to the respective grades. Narrow down to small groups. Discuss intervention strategies collaboratively with inclusive educators. Create differentiated work as a team. And expand the program according to the needs of individual communities. Our future plan for this program is to introduce Thaaj holhuashi separately for students, senior management team, support staff, and academic and administrative staff, as we believe that inclusive education can be practiced when all the stakeholders of the school community are involved in the process. And we plan to introduce this program to schools in atolls and assist them to implement the program further. Thank you.